What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to the show. My name is Mace, coming to you right now live all the way from the west coast of Canada, British Columbia, to be specific, on Vancouver Island. And what do we have today? We're stepping into the time machine. We're going back to, well, this was released originally in 1932, and it's called It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing by Duke Ellington. The particular performance that we're going to react to today is from 1943, however. This track has been covered by a plethora of amazing artists, from Louis Armstrong to Ella Fitzgerald. There might be fans of mine or viewers of the channel, friends of the channel, who've seen my reactions to Angelina Jordan. And this is, I don't know if Angelina has covered this yet, but it's something that she definitely has to cover at some point. Look at the names. Look at the company that she'd be keeping if she did. And I know that she has done songs by Ella Fitzgerald, but look at this. Louis Armstrong, Tony Bennett, Chuck Brown, Boswell Sisters, June Christie, Stan Getz, Ella Fitzgerald, of course, from the Ella and Duke at the Côte d'Azur in 1967, Joe Jackson, Lionel Hampton, the Mills Brothers, Diane Shure. I think even Lady Gaga has covered this one. Let's take a look at some information here. It Don't Mean a Thing is a 1931 composition by Duke Ellington with lyrics by Irving Mills. It is now accepted as a jazz standard, and jazz historian Gunther Schuller characterized it as now legendary and a prophetic piece and a prophetic title, as it was one of the first songs with swing within the title itself, preceding by a couple of years the advent and proclamation of a genre called swing music in the 30s. The music was composed and arranged by Ellington in August 1931 during intermissions at the Lincoln Tavern in Chicago, and was first recorded by Ellington and his orchestra for Brunswick Records in 1932. After Mills wrote the lyrics, Ivy Anderson sang the vocal, and trombonist Joe Nanton and alto saxophonist Johnny Hodges played the solos. The song became famous, Ellington wrote, as the expression of a sentiment which prevailed among jazz musicians at the time. Ellington credited the saying as a credo of trumpeter Bubber Miley, who was dying of tuberculosis at the time. Miley died the year the song was released. The Ellington Band recorded it numerous times, most often with trumpeter Ray Nance as vocalists. Duke Ellington, everybody. Duke Ellington. Very, very legendary in the arena of jazz music. Edward Kennedy Duke Ellington, born 1899, died in 1974, was an American composer, pianist, and leader of a jazz orchestra, which he led from 1923 until his death, over a career spanning more than 6 decades. So, a jazz music legend. And the funny thing is, 1931, while most of us, it sounds incredibly old and an incredibly long time ago, in the terms of the scheme of things, it's a flash in the pan of what music is, because music goes back, it stretches back centuries and centuries and centuries and centuries, millennia even. But jazz is a relatively new form of music. Let's have a listen to this. This is Duke Ellington. It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing. 1943. Let's have a listen. As always, everybody, thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for joining me. Let's step into the past. Let's have a listen. A violin to start us off, and look at that mustache.
Don't mean a thing if you ain't got that.
Even that piano sequence, like, think about some of Ray Charles' biggest hits and some of the biggest blues and jazz hits that you got afterwards. This is like the beginning of that. So, very innovative, obviously influential.
don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing. It don't mean a thing, all you gotta do is swing. Makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm every little thing you've got. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing.
Amazing. So, absolutely incredible musicians. The violinist, the trombone, everything going on in this piece. It's so humbling to watch it. It's just incredible talents, all of these guys. There's a big giant piano keys behind them on the stage, but 1943, 57, 77 years ago. So crazy. Very, very cool. But it also goes to show like the everlasting resilience of just music as a imprint on society. Because as much as we change, as much as things change, music, it will stay the same. And there's still some incredible jazz and swing music being created now, and it holds the strands and keeps alive the strands of this music. So this music still stretches its influential tentacles into the 21st century and beyond. Cool stuff. Stepping into the old time machine, going back and taking a look at videos like this. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it if you're still with me, and we'll see you soon. Take care, everybody.